This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
We should mention that Hunter's in a feud with Goldust for the majority of the year here, the first half of the year. But that all switches gears when in the finals of King of the Ring on pay-per-view, we see Hunter beat Mankind to become the 1997 King of the Ring. And after he wins, Chyna smashes the scepter over Mankind's head. And it's been written since that Hunter had no interest in wearing this goofy crown and carrying the scepter around, so he would continually destroy them in his matches. But thankfully for us, Mankind and Triple H have instant chemistry, and they're going to carry that feud through In Your House Canadian Stampede and, of course, SummerSlam. And Chyna's all over these shows, but there's a big spot in that SummerSlam 97 show where she slams the door shut, the cage door shut on Mankind's head. And buddy, she wasn't pulling shit. She let it fly. And it is one of the stiffest cage door shots, maybe the stiffest ever. And this is not the steel mesh. This is that old big blue cage. That's not an advisable spot for Mankind to take. Is that something that you think Foley would have said, hey, now just really bring it. We're trying to sell it, because we know that he was not scared to take the punishment. Or is she just being a little overzealous here?
Well, first of all, I don't think she probably had a lot of practice doing it.
Right.
So she didn't have that skill set down. And knowing Mick, as I know Mick, to make Joni feel more comfortable, Mick probably said, don't worry about me. Just shut the door. Make it look good. So Mick was a prisoner of his own beliefs in that respect. And because he was going to be very nice to Joni. That's Mick's heart. She's a female. He's old school, raised with a good mom and dad, and he wants his stuff to look good. So I'm sure that he encouraged her just to lay it in, baby. You don't worry about me. Make it look good. So I can't blame her for all of it. But again, how much practice did she have in that particular spot? Probably, it might have been the first time she ever did it.
Let's talk about WrestleMania 13. This is a big moment for her. March 23rd, Rosemont Horizon, Chicago, Illinois. Hunter's working with Goldust. They get plenty of time, 14 and a half minutes. Of course, Marlena is in Goldust's corner. Hunter has Chyna with him. There's a big spot here where Helmsley's going to come from behind with a knee dive to Goldust. He crashes into Marlena. Marlena then flies into Chyna's arms. She starts ragdolling her again. It's quite the visual. They replayed it over and over and over. But it is Chyna's WrestleMania debut. How do you think she's acclimating to this WWF lifestyle at the time?
Chyna's liking being Chyna, being dominant. She hadn't sold anything yet.
Right.
That's a pretty good gig if you can get it. Good work in the pro wrestling world if you can get it. You have to sell. Just be strong. So she was living the dream in that respect. We still didn't know if she could work or not.
Right.
But we knew she could do an angle. She could bump a referee, or she could ragdoll little Marlena. But past that, we weren't sure. Now, we had heard she'd been working out with Triple H, and then got some other people at the TVs or wherever, or ironically, I think they might have done some workouts at Kowalski's gym in his ring. So we knew she was putting time in to get better, to try to improve her game. But nobody was quite sure at what level she had attained.
Let's talk a little bit about what happens the next night on Raw. Chyna continues to get great heat. She's going to attack Bart Gunn after his match with Triple H. Chyna even body slams him to the floor, which is a pretty big spot for her. The first time we see major physicality from her and one of the guys. There's a show that's taped on the 25th, but it airs on the 31st. And Goldust is going to face Helmsley with the women banned from ringside.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.